the realm's fiercest warriors before finally facing Sir Maxwell, victor of the previous tourney. After a hard-fought match, the Dawn Spear emerges victorious once more. Though beaten in the end, Serenoa's courageous display impresses itself upon all in attendance. Any doubts concerning House Wolfort's martial might are put to rest. Thus marks an end to the tourney and the festivities as a whole. With the spirit of harmony in their hearts, the delegates of each nation make preparations for their return voyages.
Seeing our honored guests off shall be your last lordly duty this day. Now, I remind you.
It is not to be taken lightly. Worry not, Benedict. They shall be sent off with all the pomp they deserve.
You take to your new role well, Lord Serenoa. As I must now take to my own. Pray, visit me at the mines whenever you have the time.
Farewell, Frederica. May we never meet again.
Thank you for such a productive use of our valuable time. I do so love interminable speeches and watching brutes play at war. Truly, the spirit of Glenbrook was on display for all to see. Oh, but I should watch my tongue. Wouldn't want her to go whimpering to brother.
Pay my fool cousin no mind. We have work to do. Work more important than any he could hope to be trusted with.
I apologize for those two. This was a fruitful day for all in attendance.
I am glad to hear you say so, General Aflora.
I can't believe we lost. I thought you were supposed to be one of Hyzant's greatest warriors.
Our foe was a worthy one. It would be an honor to cross blades again someday.
Thank you for your hospitality. Please give my regards to Lord Simone.
Of course, Minister.
It would seem everyone is gathered. You'll find your boats are laden with a bounty of Glenbrook's finest wares and victuals. King Regna asks that you eat and drink your fill, and toast to our three nations' newfound alliance.
More of that swill you call wine? I suppose I could force myself to partake.
Your king honors us with his generosity. We shall present these as offerings to the goddess of salt. The Hierophant, too, will no doubt be overjoyed.
Lord Wolford, I bring a message from King Regna. He would have you join our guests on their return voyage to serve as their envoy.
This is a great honor, my lord. You would represent our nation and speak with the king's voice.
If it is His Majesty's wish, it is a duty I will gladly accept. But there are 2 vessels and only one of me. Did King Regna say which of our honored guests I should accompany?
He would leave that decision to you, Lord Wolford.
Lord Falks, as representative of another of Glenbrook's high houses, will board the ship you do not.
And why was House Tellior not given this honor? Last I knew, our kingdom had 3 high houses, not 2.
The mere fact that you whimper those words before us is answer enough. Good show at the tourney, Lord Serenoa. You truly are your father's son. The king has seen fit to leave this decision in your hands, and I shall not gainsay his wisdom.
A lord must be worldly as well as wise. I trust you will conduct yourself as befits the lord of a high house.
Thank you, Sir Maxwell, Lord Folks.
The king has entrusted this decision to you, my lord. I suppose you have an idea as to why.
He means to test my judgment. He is waiting to see which I choose and for what reason.
Indeed. We are friendly with both nations now, so neither choice will earn his ire. That said, there is no telling how these relations may change going forward. No doubt, the choice you make will have an effect on our own house's relationship with the nation you choose.
I understand. This requires careful consideration. Benedict, gather the others. I would hear their opinions on the matter. Then we shall consult the scales of conviction.
At once, my lord.
There we go. Untitled Judgment.
It seems your first test as lord has come. 'Tis no small matter either.
Aye.
Indeed, but I needn't face it alone. I would ask each of you where you think we should go and why. State your case before the scales of conviction. Then we shall decide our destination.
We take a vote and the consensus determines our action. Is that it?
That is correct. So long as my allies walk by my side, their opinions carry equal weight to mine. Such is the way of House Wolford. As Lord, I shall bear the weight of consequence for the Scales' decision, whatsoever they may be.
You are more serious than usual, my friend.
He understands what it means to be lord of his house.
Well, I hope you have room for a stowaway, because I'm going to. In secret, of course. I trust the new Lord Wolford will handle the ponderous negotiations of diplomacy with grace.
Your Highness, you cannot be...
You may stay ashore if you wish, Huette.
You know I cannot allow that. If you insist on going, then I shall attend you.
Well then, it would seem the matter is settled.
There is exactly one coin for each of us.
It seems fate has conspired to bring balance to our proceedings. How curious.
Curious? I see it as a sign that the heavens approve of my joining you.
You are ever the optimist, my friend.
Shall we proceed, my lord? One coin, one vote.
Very well. I would hear each of your thoughts on the matter in turn. Then you shall place your coin upon the scales of conviction and illuminate the road ahead.
As far as our hindsight, we would have time. With that we had time to visit both. Although I may not have my own token of conviction, it is my duty to lend an ear to their arguments. An honest exchange of opinions will hopefully lead to a decision that satisfies all who vote. The path of the story will be determined by the conscience of your polarity, as played out through voting scenes. Each of your allies will cast a vote according to his or her own convictions. As the player, you will be bound to the decision of the majority. Before voting commences, you may attempt to persuade the others to change their mind. Whether or not your attempt succeeds will only be revealed when the votes are cast. The strength of Serenoa's conviction will affect the chances of success. The key to winning over your party is gathering the necessary information beforehand. The information may not always be found in the same room where the votes are cast, so be proactive and talk to everyone you meet on your journey.
Lord Serenoa.
Hazard Ministry of Medicine is said to be the beacon of progress in both medicine and magic. I believe we could benefit greatly from seeing the fruits of their knowledge with our own eyes. Where's the prince?
Say.
That was Elfrost will be of course partner in the days ahead. It would be wise to see how they live, don't you think? Oh, I was playing Anna.
Lord Serenoa.
Ace Force or Hyacinth, it makes no difference to me. Where you go, I shall follow. Still, I will wait to hear your thoughts on the matter, my lord. This will convince her to decide where we go. Alright, so these two are avoiding Ace Force due to personal reasons, I bet. I have to go with Hyacinth.
Lord Serenoa.
I hear everyone is treated as equals. I will see the truth to that claim. I can scarcely imagine so much sand. I like to see it with my own eyes. I will see what miracles perform at the ministry, and when yes.
Indeed.
I'm fine with that.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we journey to the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, or the Holy State of Hyzant? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
Oh, I like this. Very suspenseful. Okay.
You have my vote.
Where my word goes, I follow.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen. The way forward is decided. We journey to Hyzant. We have decided. We set sail for the holy state of Hyzant. Whether or not it proves to be the right choice will depend on our actions. I trust in you all.
We are ready to set sail, Lord Patriot.
Very good, my lord. When you pay respects to the Holy One and the Saintly Seven, remember that you do so on behalf of our king.
Lord Serenoa, we are honored that you would choose to grace our nation with your presence. That said, I must offer you a warning as well.
It may be in Lady Frederica's best interests to remain here in Glenbrook. I fear there may be some complications were she to come to Hyzant.
Huh? She is half-sister to the Archduke and my betrothed besides. What complications could there possibly be?
None, if I had any say in it. However, the matter is more delicate than that.
Your lady's hair would draw attention. Unfortunately, none of it favorable.
My mother's hair. The pink locks of the Roselle. Mother once told me of how her people fled Hyzant.
Then you know how the Roselle are viewed in our nation. How the gospel of the goddess regards them as sinners.
Yes, I do. But I am from Esfrost, and I assure you I have committed no sins.
Of course, my lady. Very well then. I will do all in my power to see your visit is a pleasant one.
Thank you. Pray forgive my outburst.
You've no need to apologize. Still, I must ask, are you certain?
I must go. I would see with my own eyes. See where and how my mother and her people suffered.
You gotta be kidding me. I had 20 minutes left. Oh, it's part 1. This is part 2 then.
By order of King Regna, Serenoa escorts their esteemed guests back home, beyond the forest and over the mountains to a vast sand-swept land. Before long, a grand wall of stone rises before them. Known as the Goddess's Shield, behind it lies the source, Noselia's only supply of salt. Upon the lake shores of the source towers a giant likeness of the goddess, ever watching over the flourishing city and the palace below. This is the holy state of Hyzant.
Tales of the goddess's shield, but its grandeur surpasses even my imagination.
It protected the holy state from both Glenbrook and Esfrost during the war. None in history have succeeded in breaching it. Do you think you might fare better, Lord Serenoa?
I think penetrating these walls would be nigh impossible.
A most courteous answer. I should have expected as much.
What's that sound?
Could this be?
Is this the hour of worship I've heard so much about?
Indeed. Hyzantians offer their prayers up to the goddess's statue every day. They thank her for her blessing, for bestowing us with the source, from which all Norzalia's salt is harvested.
To see every citizen pray is astonishing.
The goddess truly is at the center of all Hyzant, just as the stories say.
Even so, are there none who'd use this time of worship to rob their fellow citizens?
There are none so misguided among the goddess's believers.
All Hyzantians are guaranteed food, clothing, and shelter. The Holy State has done everything in its power to eliminate poverty and ensure equality. As a result, no one envies others or craves riches for selfish reasons.
Certainly if everyone were equal, there would be naught to fight about.
But achieving absolute equality is impossible.
The words of an unbeliever. The goddess showers her blessings fairly upon all who follow her teachings.
Oh, hey, Dev.
Before we visit the Hierophant, there is one thing I must tell you about Lady Frederica.
Under normal circumstances, the head of our nation would not permit an audience with one of Rosellan extract. We have explained the circumstances, however, and she has been granted special permission to enter the palace as an envoy.
That said, we would ask that Lady Frederica remain silent before the Holy One.
Silent? Why?
I reiterate that typically, she would not be so much as allowed to attend. We ask for your understanding of our creed.
You mean to treat one of Glenbrook's delegates as if she weren't even there?
Prince Roland, you are here in secret. It would not do for you to gainsay another nation's religious creed. I have no objections.
My apologies.
You needn't apologize. Let us do what we came here for.
We appreciate your understanding. Now then, let us show you to the palace.
That is where the Hierophant resides.
The Hierophant imparts us with the goddess's divine messages. None are allowed to look upon the Holy One's face. None save Minister Edor, who conveys their divine words to us.
Pardon our intrusion. Lord Serenoa Wolfort of Glenbrook has escorted us home on behalf of King Regner.
The Hierophant speaks to you. Serenoa Wolfort, we thank you for your gracious gesture. We are overjoyed and humbled that you have chosen to grace our nation with your presence.
I am unworthy of such high praise, but honored nonetheless.
House Wolfort and Hyzant have shared a deep bond ever since the Sultan War. On behalf of the Saintly Seven, it is my wish that our friendship will be as strong as it was with your Lord Father.
But of course, I strive to one day measure up to his greatness.
You will also, in time, succeed Lord Simon as advisor to the mining venture, I hear.
the Hierophant would hear your true thoughts on the endeavor.
I've been second a stepping stone to a peace between the three nations.
I think it a significant stepping stone toward peace between the three nations.
A safe reply, to say the least, Lord Serenoma.
It is an ideal that I can only hope is shared by all those involved.
If I might ask, what is the ideal to which the Holy One aspires?
I would share the goddess's blessing with all of Norzelia. The Holy One wishes for a world where people are equal. The goddess always watches over those who believe in her. May you all receive her divine protection.
I apologize for visiting you in secret, but there is something I must ask you. I have heard that the people of Hyzant live in equality. They say the goddess showers blessings upon those who follow her teachings. Is that the only reason?
Oh, a studious one you are, Prince Roland. King Regna has raised you well. Of course, the goddess's teachings are at the core of the equality our citizens enjoy. But there are many measures taken by the Holy State to ensure the happiness of our people. Minister Lila's Ministry of Medicine, which dedicates itself to the study of preserving life, is another example of this. The results of their research have allowed many people to overcome illness and injury and live long, healthy lives.
Fascinating. I would like to hear more about Hyzant's medical discoveries.
I see we managed to pique your interest. Minister Lila, I leave our guests in your capable hands. Pray, show them around the ministry, and let them admire Hyzant's pursuit of life and magic.
Look, a Rosellan. I heard she's an envoy from Glenbrook.
Be that as it may, is her kind even allowed to enter our halls?
I can only assume she received special permission, since Minister Lila's showing her around.
Ironic, considering the wishes of us researchers are hardly ever granted.
What a splendid facility you have here. I can see why your nation excels in the medical arts.
Normally, only ministry staff are allowed in. Having outsiders view our work is unprecedented.
Okay. We cannot thank you enough for your generosity.
If I heard correctly, it sounds like you are researching life itself.
That we are. In order to cure illnesses and injuries, we must set our sights high.
Even illnesses deemed uncurable in other nations?
There is no miracle panacea in this world, but we like to think nothing is impossible.
Wonderful. And would you be willing to share those results with others, should you achieve them?
If you believe in the goddess's teachings, yes. At least, that is what I would expect the Holy One to say.
Minister Lila, the preparations for the experiment are complete.
My apologies, but I must get back to work. You are free to take a look around. However, I ask you to not enter the restricted areas.
Of course, nothing is free in the Ministry, nor anywhere in Hyzant. And of course, when people are forced to adhere to teachings, there are some who will resist.
Who might you be?
Just a researcher, nothing more.
What was his problem?
Serenoa, I could use some fresh air, if you don't mind.
But of course, let us take a break outside.
How are you feeling, Ferrugia? Better than before, thank you, but also... One second. Hey. Sorry about that. Had to take that call. Done it before, thank you. But I select to rest in the shade for a spell. But of course, rest as long as you like. I should take a moment to get to know the city. Some merchants are open for business during the exploration phase. Oh, okay. I always knew that the goddess and her followers look upon the Rosary with disdain. Yet I cannot help but worry for my people. The sins they atone for are not their own. One cannot help but wonder why they must continue to pay for them. This has less to do with the goddess teachings than it does producing salt. It makes me wonder why other citizens do not labor at the source. I find it difficult to understand why, in this nation that touts equality, that the Rosary must suffer such discrimination. I like that. I suppose my ancestors did something so unforgiving that we have yet to earn the goddess' forgiveness. But the Rosary who committed those crimes have long since passed. In House Wolford, people are judged by their deeds and not the circumstances of their birth. Do you... No. Tiny? From the source of the seal of the five shaded between them, I can scarcely decide what has me most impressed. I can only imagine that people feel the same way, judged by the smiles on their faces. Have you seen the great big wall around the city that's called the God's Seal and protect us and the salt from any who will do us harm? I know it seems dumb, but I think it's gonna be worth it. Hasante is a blessed nation. Everyone lives in peace. But if you happen to see anyone suspicious, be sure to work the nearest sentry. Could it truthfully be less safe in a city this wealthy? Wish I could say the same of Glenbrook. Speaking of which, we should get ourselves some souvenirs before we head home. I'm sure your father would be happy to know you fought him. The sword strike, can't say I know much about it. It's a sacred place. 1 second, need to. Okay. Sorry about that. That call took a lot longer than expected. Alright. And yes, I'm gonna be answering the phone all day today. This is how it works. The source saw it. Can't say I know much about it. It's a secret place that select few are allowed to enter. Alright, let's see what you have to say. The goddess teachings condemned the Rosary to a backbreaking labor at the source to atone for the crimes of their forebears. I know it's the way of their nation, yet it doesn't sit well with me. Pray take care of Lady Felicia. I have no doubt this weighs heaviest upon her. Tuh. It must be nice having freedom to roam around our nation. Oh, fuck. Ugh. The goddess is on our side. So, another war rise, I know she will ensure. Everyone Hasarte knows the goddess' teachings. Obey the teachings and serve your nation, and you shall receive the goddess' blessing. It is not wealth that drives Hasante, but the faith and happiness of the people. But we cannot ignore wealth's importance in the equation. How has the Holy State achieved such balance? It seems idealistic to think a nation can be built on faith alone. If the people are left dissatisfied, will their faith not waver? But what is it that brings the people such happiness? I thought the answer is different for everyone. There is no who is free to desire. If those desires are not met, it is only natural that the people will become dissatisfied. Now, what is Hasante doing to address this dissatisfaction? We need to do anything. You need only take a look around and see there are no needs or desires left unmet here. I know that Frost and Glenbrook will struggle with poverty and corruption. But here in Hasante, things are different. The goddess leaves none of her followers wanting. I see. Thank you, Minister. Do the Sigma 7 have the people completely under their thumb? Hasante is wonderful, say please 20 times. Quite content. However, as in that. As one of the Sigma 7, I managed the protection and shipment of salt. That is to say, I single-handedly bear the burden of Hasante finances. I can only imagine I was strong with such venerable position and recognition of my unwavering faith to the goddess. Minister solely oversees our hunters' dealings in salt, the foundation of their wealth, nation's wealth. It is a crucial job even among the Sigma 7. I must ask you to turn back. The source is just ahead. Not everyone's happy with the elephant. Oh, that has to be something that has to be learned. Yes. It's our honor to help the sick and injured, to say the way for the fast makes we sell. We may even unlock the secret immortality someday. This is as far as we go. All in those guys into. Sorry, I cannot read all the text here. It's a lot at once. I see if there's anything I missed. Oh. Okay. Free stuff? Sweet. I suppose so later. Let's conclude.
We got our hands on a fine souvenir, thanks to Lady Frederica.
It is quite the feat indeed. Serenoa has terrible taste when it comes to gifts.
Thank you indeed, Frederica.
It was my pleasure.
Should we ask Minister Lila about what ails Lord Simon?
No. Even now, Lord Simon commands great influence. We cannot let others know about his condition.
I understand. Not even our allies can know of our weaknesses, lest they use them against us.
Indeed. We cannot risk exposing ourselves to such danger, for the young lord's sake as well.
What was that?
It appears there is a stir around the ministry.
I shall investigate.
Anna, what happened?
Some researchers at the ministry ran off with its secrets.
To think my ministry was infiltrated by unbelievers.
Unbelievers?
Heathens who reject the goddess's teachings.
At their head is a researcher named Plinius, who escaped with some of our most valuable findings. You must retrieve these documents for us, Exham.
Consider it done. They could be anywhere in town by now. I will need all the eyes I can get on the lookout.
I must remain here at the ministry. Their spies may still be among us.
Minister Exham, we would be happy to be of service.
We are in your debt, Lord Serenoa.
The men we pursue are researchers, proficient in the arcane arts. The insight of one versed in their ways would be invaluable to us.
Take Corentin with you. He is one of my most talented researchers. Corentin, you are to go with House Wolfort and help them retrieve our research from Plinius.
As you wish, Minister. All right, my friends. The pursuit begins.
How many I have? I have 8.
At your service. At your service.
I guess because of range. Bandit for the buffs, me for attacking, Woman for some decent range, and then for the yeah, let's do it like this. Yeah, we go. Commence.
Linnaeus, give yourself up. There is no escape for heathens like yourself. Even attempting to steal our nation's secrets is a grave crime. One I know you have not forgotten.
This research is my life's work. I have poured my blood, sweat, and tears into it. What is so wrong with treating it as my own?
Linnaeus, such an untainted passion for knowledge cannot hope to survive here.
I had heard that Hyzant was a land without strife. It would seem that was too good to be true.
We mustn't allow Linnaeus and his lackeys to get away. After them!
You can enter simulation mode by pressing A button on the unit other than yourself. This allows you to test the consequences of various actions and instruct the unit without actually performing them. Oh!
My turn.
Alright, move you here. Just end the turn. Face you out.
For victory!
They have to survive.
Time to take flight.
Enter now.
I must keep fighting.
Lovely!
From where shall we strike?
Let us pry out their weakness.
I'll put you here. I see this being a good idea.
Stay composed.
Our victory is assured.
I'm doing that. I'm gonna regret having them come to me. Alright. Now, go here and wait.
Shall we begin?
I will end this.
Oh, I set you up perfectly.
Where was I?
A cold wind blows. Yes, very effective.
Getting an ice attack on a feasible square will freeze. Though there are exceptions to this rule, squares that are frozen reduce mobility and accuracy of any units sitting upon them. Frozen tiles can be melted by fire attacks, though there are exceptions.
Your orders?
Let's bring you over here, actually.
For victory!
Bring you here.
Here I come.
move you here.
Very well then. Forward!
You're immobile.
Perish!
Oh, dead again!
I needed that.
Shall we begin?
I shall do what I can.
I have to bring you down. I don't hear I took any hits, but I need to get you over to the rest of the party, so yeah. Oh.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
I have to move you back momentarily. I know what I want to do. Exactly what I want to do. Okay. I'm going to do Wait and Beast.
It is time to strike.
Our victory is assured.
I have to move you back.
Allow me.
I may not do as much as I want, but nothing. Pose before when it rains. A fire attack is cast on snow or frozen squares, and an ice attack is cast on squares ablaze with exceptions. The effect of lightning attacks will travel through puddles, damaging all your... Oh.
So, it falls to me.
Let's move you up one. Oh, no. I can't do that one, but I can do this one.
Most interesting.
Time to work.
Charge! You don't stand a chance! Very well then. Cold wind blows!
Time to take flight.
Let's bring you here.
From where shall we strike?
Perish. To lead, I must grow.
Alright. I need to get you out of there, and I need to heal you. I'm gonna do it right now.
I shall do what I can.
How far can you heal?
Your wounds are healed.
My apologies.
Allow me.
Alright. New game plan. Move you over here. Get you a
How annoying.
over there.
It ends here. This was destined to occur.
I shall try my level best.
And what I'm gonna do for you. I'll move you here. I'm gonna have you boost her attack.
All for victory.
How gracious.
I think through.
So, it falls to me.
I'll push you too far out.
Time to work.
This won't be easy.
I need you to back up now.
The hunt is on. You'll get no mercy from us.
No. Inconceivable. You leave me with no recourse.
Forward. Perish.
I will end this. Flames, heed my call. We can win this.
Alright.
Let me heal your wounds.
For now, you.
Allow me. I needed that.
I need you over here.
I see a path to victory. Stay composed.
Incredible.
For the future of House Wolford.
Your orders?
Oh, go hit this guy. Okay.
So, it falls to me.
I see. So Ice heeds your call.
Haven't we met before? What is your name?
I'm no one of note, I'm afraid. You must have me mistaken for someone else.
Alright.
Let's do now.
Put you here.
Very well then. You will regret ridiculing me. The price for such insolence is your life. Take this!
Time to take flight.
Alright, I need to get her out there. How do I tackle this? Almost kill you.
Defeat is not an option.
I fight for peace.
Alright, think this through. Bring you forward.
Please, heed my call. It worked. I will do what I must.
Okay,
I
nice.
can still move.
Allow me.
A new power.
Alright, get you back here.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Yeah, I want to take the bulk of this, so
This will help.
do that.
Where was I?
Get some damage out.
That didn't work.
I see a path to victory.
Let you charge.
This won't be easy.
Alright, bring you up.
Here I come.
Let's take care of you. and hold his ground.
You leave me with no recourse.
For the honor of House Wolford.
Wait your turn. Ha-ha!
We must tread carefully.
Let's bring you back.
Allow me.
You can't really do anything. I want you to go, you can't. I might just pull you back for now. Yeah, pull you back for now.
Let us pry out their weakness.
You're still pretty well on health. Maybe I'll put you like here. So they're not raging beasts at me.
All for victory.
Much appreciated.
Shall we begin?
Hold position. You need to heal people around you.
Be at ease.
I want Roland to get in now.
Thank you.
So, it falls to me.
I do not miss. That didn't work. I won't lose. Take that!
Perfect.
For my kingdom!
Time to take flight.
Move here.
Darkness engulfs you.
Very well then. Take this! Ah!
I was prepared for this.
I can bring you up to the front lines again.
Forward!
Finish them all.
This ends here!
I fight for peace.
Alright, now it's not so dangerous. Look at that scorch. No one. And you're weak to it. Yeah, do that to yourself.
For the good of all.
Shall we begin?
Alright, you're Anna now.
Much obliged.
And keep moving everyone up now.
Let us pry out their weakness. A brief respite.
That certainly helps. For victory! Are we not finished?
Before I move, can't do anything anyway. Alright. Fall back.
This battle is ours. Take that! My pride is my shield.
I will end this. You won't escape.
Suffer.
Very well then. Forward!
Allow me. To ashes.
Yeah.
I won't lose!
I shall do what I can. Be at ease.
So I get you closer.
This will be of great use.
One step closer to our hope.
I'll be fine. I see through you. To further the arcane arts.
I shall try my level best.
Here I come. Darkness engulfs you.
Time to work.
You leave me with no recourse. Cold wind blows! Ah!
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Ah! What have we here?
I won't lose! My lance strikes true!
Allow me.
I will end this.
Oh. Keep doing this.
For the good of all.
Just for some
I see a
experience.
path to victory.
Shall we begin?
Allow me. I appreciate it.
Wouldn't mind a potion.
Your orders?
darkness engulfs you. This battle
I
is
struck
won.
true.
I won't lose! My lance strikes true! You've left yourself open.
Hi, goddess. I'm not your pawn. I am merely...
Okay.
What did you hope to do with our secrets? Sell them for riches?
No. We wished only for freedom in our research. Knowing we would be granted no such liberty here, we were left with no choice.
I see. You rebel against her teachings, as I suspected. Take them away. You have our gratitude, Lord Serenoa. We could not have apprehended the heretics without you.
What will happen to them now?
They will be punished for their wrongdoings, of course. Defying the goddess's teachings is the most grave crime one can commit in Hyzant.
I see now. Equality here stems from their thorough elimination of heretics.
You did well, Corentin. For your efforts, you deserve a reward.
If you insist, I do have a request. I would like permission to embark on a journey. I wish to learn more about the medicines of other lands.
Greater knowledge of medicine would prove useful in our studies of life. I will consider it.
We will take our leave here.
Master Corentin, thank you for your help today.
There's something I would speak with you about. Do you have a moment? This place is too conspicuous. Let us talk elsewhere.
I need to go with that then.
You wish to leave Hyzant?
Yes. I wish to study magic, not medicine.
But just before, you spoke of wanting to observe medical treatment in other nations.
Merely a pretense to gain permission to leave. We cannot research freely in Hyzant. We are simply tasked with fulfilling our designated roles. Furthermore, no matter how revolutionary our discoveries may be, the world at large will never know them.
You mean to say you tire of Hyzant's secrecy?
You're not much different than those so-called heretics, then. Could it be you feel some connection with them?
To tell the truth, I was well aware of Plinius' plan. But I was a coward. One who could neither stop nor join them. And because of it, I ended up capturing those with whom I sympathized. I wish never to feel this way again.
And thus you mean to leave the Holy State entirely?
Yes. I have no intention of returning to the Ministry. Which is why I must ask if you would allow me to journey with you, as a member of House Wolfort.
My lord, while he may be a unique character, he undoubtedly possesses a great understanding of the arcane.
There is one thing I must know. Would you be troubled traveling alongside my betrothed, knowing her heritage?
Not at all. I'm abandoning Hyzant and the goddess's teachings with it. On the contrary, Lady Frederica's magic fascinates me. I would love to learn more about it.
But of course.
Very well then. Welcome to our ranks, Corentin. Pursue your studies to your heart's content. I only ask that you put them to use on House Wolfort's behalf.
Of course. You have my thanks, Lord Serenoa.
Okay, so I got Ace Mage now. Got Fire, got Ace, got Heal. Freeze the field and slows enemies with Ace. Can freeze squares, hindering enemy movement. Create Ace-3 obstacles. It's just gonna be talk.
It's time we head home. You aren't forgetting anything, are you, my lord?
Eridor, I told you. Not a child anymore.
I'm sorry, my lord. Whenever I see your face, I can't help but think of the lad I once knew.
Can you not lower your voice? You'll disturb the whole city at this rate.
House Wolfort certainly is lively.
Indeed. I've never seen such a big, happy family.
I'm glad they allowed you to travel with us.
As am I. I intend to revolutionize the world with my research.
Very well and good. But we also have a wedding to prepare for. Busy times lie ahead, Frederica.
Yes.
Let us make it a grand wedding. Duet, prepare an extravagant gift worthy of my best friend.
Yes, Your Highness.
It seems I'm just in time. I came to thank you and see you off on behalf of the Holy One.
We are the ones who should thank you. Glenbrook and House Wolfort shall not forget your kindness.
I'm happy to have seen Hyzant with my own eyes. Till we meet again.
Prince Roland, Lord Serenoa, the future of Norzelia is in the hands of the young, those like ourselves. I much look forward to our next meeting.
We have heard much about how all in Hyzant are blessed by the goddess's teachings. And yet, they told us almost nothing of the Roselle. What sort of lives do they live here? What sort of life did Mother lead?
Is something the matter, Frederica?
Forgive me. I was merely lost in thought.
Thoughts of the Roselle, I presume.
Yes. I wondered what effect it might have on your relations with Hyzant, now that we are to wed.
Right now, our three nations work together, but none can say what the future holds. Whatever may occur, know that you will not have to bear it alone. It will be a burden for all of House Wolfort to bear, together.
Thank you, Serenoa.
Alright. So I roll this and then save it. I cannot wait to tackle this game. Did that happen? No, but there you go. Fixed. Alright. So I need to get my dashboard open. Give me a second. Just going to retro. There we go.